Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Normalisa. My NVM is 19210008. I'm from the regular PBI class in the morning of Banjarmasin. Today, I will make a video that contain an explanation of a French presentation about a country. Okay, to save time, I'll explain right away. The Philippines is an excellent nation in Southeast Asia, located in the Western Pacific Rim. The Philippines covers an area of 300,000 square kilometers. In the year 2020, the Philippines had a population of about 109 million people, making it the 13th most populous country. The Philippines is a multinational country with diverse ethnicities and culture across its island. 1. The Philippines prohibits its citizens from smoking in public places, and if anyone violates it, is threatened with a maximum imprisonment of 4 months and fine of 5,000 pesos, equivalent to Rp 1.3 million. 2. The Philippines also prohibits anyone from gossiping because there is a law against gossiping, or what is often called chismis, meant to remind people that everything that comes out of our mouth is our responsibility as individuals and citizens. 3. No whistling. Do not whistle to any woman and anywhere because this is considered an immoral act. For example, if a woman passes by wearing sexy clothes, then if someone whistles, it will be an offense in the Philippines. 4. When eating in a restaurant in the Philippines, do not eat all the food until it is clean. It is tantamount to saying that the portion of food provided is not enough and will make the party providing the food feel offended. 5. The majority of the Philippine population is Catholic. It's best to avoid discussing religion in conversation. This topic is considered a war zone. These things are prohibited, including in the Philippines itself and around the world. Now, go on to what is allowed to be done in the Philippines. 1. Familiarize yourself with some Philippine words. Friends want to know more about mother tongue other than Tagalog, such as Visayan, Ilocano, Bicolano, and others, so that people don't get bored easily to learn the native Filipino language too. 2. Smile when meeting people. The most important circumstance for good manners is to smile with Filipinos, both formal and informal, because a smile is a symbol of the tradition of courtesy for the happiness of meeting people in the Philippines. 3. Use honorific and family terms. Respecting elders is the best way of politeness to speak. In Filipino culture, manners to respect elders are included from childhood. These things are required for all people in the Philippines. Next, I will explain the country of Japan. The Japan's culture is an intriguing mix of both open and ritualistic propriety. While we share some taboos, much of what seems familiar to us would be unthinkable or outright insulting to them. So, it's essential to know the Japan culture and do and don't to prevent awkward moment or insult a host, especially as first-time traveler, contrary to what some people would like to believe nowadays. As a visitor to foreign country, the onus is on you, not the local, to conform. As a foreigner, you're granted many leave because you're not expected to know all of the social norms. but it's still in your best interest to learn them as it shows a level of respect towards the Japan people. Most of these are very simple and won't cause you too much hassle. Some might be harder for foreigners anyway. Let's start. 1. Tipping in Japan is a big no in almost all situations outside of foreign-owned bars. In fact, tipping your waiter, hotel, taxi, is considered insulting, as if you are looking down on them for the job they're performing. So when you're done with your meal, thank the person who brings the check and just buy. 2. Don't be loud on public transportation. If you are traveling in a group, try and keep yourself together and speak well to avoid being a nuisance to those around you. This includes phones as well. Avoid making phone calls, playing video with sounds. It is If you're listening to music and headphones, keep it from being heard by others. 3. Don't address someone by their given name without permission. In Japan, the family name will be the first name they give you. If they don't, use the name they gave you. If they give both, use their family name followed by sen until they tell you otherwise. 4. Don't maintain eye contact. 5. Don't walk while eating. 6. Don't blow your nose. 7. Don't use search in-house. Don't expect to use card, and don't hand cash to cashier is also banned in Japan. Okay, next thing to do in Japan. 1. Do accept gifts when given. In Japan, there is actually sort of tradition in giving and receiving. The best way to accept a gift is to politely refuse it once or twice, but no more than 3 times. Then take the gift. 2. Accept something with both hands. 3. Receiving business card like treasure. 4. When use backpack in bus, try and put your backpack in front. And then do call your waiter at a restaurant. If you at restaurant, don't expect the waiter to come to ask you how your meal is or if you need anything during your meal. Next, move Canada country. Canada is a country in North America. Its state, province, and territories extend from the Atlantic to the Pacific and northward into the Arctic Ocean, covering 998 million square kilometers, making it world's second largest country by total area. Canada's capital is Ottawa, and its 3 largest metropolitan areas are Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Don't talk too much about yourself in Canada. For example, if you're a doctor and you have a good physician in your bag, don't talk too much about yourself to the Canadian people, because they don't even care about you, and they will ask you why you moved here in Canada when you have that kind of physician in your back home. Next, don't invite another person into party without permission. Don't just go to Canadian people and knock their door. Don't call when it's dinner time. Don't complain too much about cold. Don't talk about politics. Don't ever ask how much money they make in the bank. And then don't stare at Canadian people. Next, eating in restaurant. Canadians are very polite to waiter in restaurant. If you want a waiter to come to your table, you should raise your hand but not snap your finger. Next, meeting and greeting. Most people shake hands when they meet for the first time or in a formal situation. When people are good friends, they will sometimes hug each other to say hello, goodbye, or thank you. So that's the explanation from several countries accompanied by prohibition and what can be done. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.